Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today class is in session. Why? Let me show you guys. Can you guys even see this? Oh, can we see? Surviving life 101, based on my experiences in boarding school. Guys, let me tell you something. Going to boarding school is one thing, but going to a Nigerian boarding school is like, it's like hell. No, not even hell. It's just like survival of the fittest, you know? Like you really have to hustle. You have to hustle for your life, for your food, for your stuff, for your rep, for your status, for everything. You have to hustle. You have to hustle, my dear. It's not for the weak. Look, I was 8 years old when I went into boarding school, so I stayed there for like 6 years, and let me tell you, I had to wise up. Guys, I had to jazz up. I had to wake up and see life for what it really was. So all of the experiences in my 6 years in my Nigerian boarding school really kind of like culminated. Wow, all of the experiences in my Nigerian boarding school really just added up to make me the person I am today. It really helped me in navigating some of my relationships with people. I mean, I don't take my own advice all the time, so if you know me IRL and you're thinking, Tammy doesn't do that, it's fine. I'm just advising you guys. You don't have to take my advice. Take my advice with a pinch of salt in it. Number one, guys, you better carry your pen and your paper and start writing it down. I'm giving you a free game. We're going to talk about cliques and friendships. Let me tell you something about boarding school is you're there for 6 years or 1 year. The thing is, you're going to be there for a long amount of time at a stretch. So let's say you're there for 1 semester. That's a good 6 months right there. That's a good 4 months. I mean, you have enough time to find friends. You have enough time to find your cliques. Don't jump into a clique too soon. Don't claim anybody. Don't claim people in the first, like you go in first week, because most likely the people that you're gonna claim are people that are like, okay, they live in the same house that you live in. They're your roommates, they're your bunkmates, they're your classmates. Don't do that to yourself, babe. Don't do that, because by the time you will wake up and learn your lesson that these people are not for you and they don't care about you, all the other slots in the cliques that you might have actually fitted in, it's full. It's full, my sisters and brothers. They're not looking for members anymore. And now you're going to be the odd one out. Everybody's going to be in their nice little circle, and you're going to be on the outside. And let me tell you something, you don't want to be on the outside, because once you're outside forever. Because everybody's thinking, if you were not in a clique to begin with, what was wrong with you? Why do we need, something must be wrong with you. That's what everybody's thinking. Might be a bad way to think, but like, that's just life, innit? But now, to now reverse back into how that affects your life. Guys, in life, don't try to make friends too quick. Like, people don't have to be your friends. You can just be acquaintances. Like, everybody around you doesn't have to be your friend. Everybody around you doesn't have to like you. You don't have to hate them either. But, you know, like, just chill. Your people will find you. Your community will find you. And I promise you that, like, just chill. That's one of the first things I learned in boarding school, that you cannot be doing all this gum body. You cannot be gumming your body to people. My second advice that boarding school taught me is that find powerful people. Find powerful people to attach yourself to. And you might be like, oh, doesn't this mean you're a social climber? Yes, that's exactly what it means. Even in life, you need to have connections to get a job these days. Like, you need to have connections. Building your circle, getting connections is always a good thing in real life. And let me tell you, boarding school taught me that. Example, when I got into boarding school, my first year, as you guys know, I was 8 years old. So obviously, like, I was a scrawny little kid. And I knew that I cannot fight. If things are to get physical, I cannot fight. And I'm in Nigeria where like people can really beat you up, like ain't nothing to it. Like nobody's going to now go up in arms because a kid was slapped or something by her mates, by a senior, by a teacher. That's normal school life. which is kind of sad, but that's normal. So I knew that I was kind of alone in this jungle, in this battle, in this war. I was alone. I was a lone soldier. So I needed to find people to protect me. Now, what I did was I attached myself to a senior. God bless her wherever she is. Senior Ronke, shout out to you. Not really attached herself, she kind of attached herself to me too, but you know, it was cool because we're both gaining things from each other. It's like, like I was giving her respect, I was helping her with stuff, and she gave me protection. Protection as in how, you might ask. Now, if they call last junior in school, if they want to like send people on errands that are kind of like mean, or if they're like punishing people, guess what I would do? I would raise up my hand and say, excuse me, Senior Ronke is calling me. Senior Ronke sent me on an errand. That's how I used to escape stuff, because why should I be suffering for a crime that I never even committed? My only crime was that I'm 8 years old and I'm in this school and I'm in the lowest class. So don't come and kill me now because you are a senior. So that's how in life I've just seen, you have to find people that will be useful to you. Not even just like financially, like emotionally, just people that are of advantage to you. I'm not saying like take advantage of people or like, you know, obviously like do mean things to people. I'm just saying like you just have to, if people are not really, if all people do is just like take from you, why are you there? Because at a point you're gonna get tired. So you have to be able to give as much as you take. As you're pouring into people, make sure that they're also pouring back into you. That's how I choose to look at it. You guys might choose to interpret it that way, but that's how I choose to interpret my version of finding powerful people in boarding school. My number 3 is that you should always think long term. Always think long term. Look, in boarding school, you can never have permanent enemies, because your enemy today might be your friend tomorrow. Might not even be your friend, might be somebody that you really need tomorrow. Look, dynamics in boarding schools, they used to change. In my boarding school, it used to change really fast. Today, someone might be the butt of the joke, but tomorrow, look, they are the savior, the messiah, if you will. Say you need a cup of water when there's water scarcity, but you already accused them of something they didn't do yesterday. You already abused them uncalled for. The last day, what are you gonna do? You're gonna die of thirst. Say you need sugar for your gari and they're the only one there, but yesterday they asked you for a cup of water and you didn't give them. Say you need them to take your name off the list of noisemakers and you didn't help them last time they asked for help. Babe, you need to think long term. You need to think long term. Don't let your ego and your emotions like be at the front seats of your brain. Sometimes we need to think rationally. We need to step back and really assess a situation. That's what me I used to do, so that nobody hates me too much. Look, we might fight today, but I'm gonna apologize that same day. Or you know, like I wouldn't particularly burn a bridge if I know that I would just rather suffer than seek for help from you. If I'm not ready to cut off our bridge, I'm sorry, I will be apologizing. So just like in life, you need to build your skill of foresight. You can't be thinking like short term. And guys, all this advice I'm giving you, I know it looks like I'm asking you to take advantage of people, but no, literally just like, that's just, life is never black and white. And but school taught me that life, you're stuck with a bunch of girls who are also going through like puberty. You're going to learn a lot of things about life. So that's it. Guys, don't be burning bridges left and right. That's actually funny, because I actually cut people off a lot, but I cut people off when I know that they've done enough and I just can't take it anymore. That you can do. But if you know that you're not ready, look, this person is just a one-time mistake, like look, we can sort this out. Don't do unnecessary stuff. Don't go on unnecessary journeys. That's number 3. And number 4, the 4th one for the day is be bold. Be bold. let me tell you guys a story. Let me set the scene for you guys. So there's something called prefects in boarding school. Well, at least in my boarding school, we used to have prefects. So you have like head girl, you have house prefects, labor prefect, food prefects. They're basically like the version of student government, but like they have very defined roles, and you get a badge, the school recognizes you, you get extra perks as a prefect too. So you only get to be a prefect, just generally speaking, you get to be a prefect when you're in SS3. And that's like the final class. So like, let's say you being a senior. My handwriting, wow, Jesus. So that's you being a senior in high school. That's your final year of high school. So you get the perk of being a prefect. Now the thing is, you have to start prepping for this in SS2. So I was very like, I wouldn't say I was a shy person, but I used to be scared of like doing stuff, because if you practice, or if you say, oh, I'm gonna put myself in the position of being a prefect in SS2, so like you're helping out at the house, you're telling people what to do, you're assigning duties. Say you're a house prefect, now you have to assign duties, you have to make sure juniors are doing all their work. If after all that you don't now get the role, people will laugh at you. I'm sorry, but people will laugh at you. And it's not particularly, not that I'm like an adult and I think back on it, it's like those people really didn't feel anything. It was just funny because, you know, we're young and you're just like, well, after everything you did and all the yelling you were doing, look at you now, you're not even the prefect. So that used to be scary, because I used to be like, do I want to put myself in a position where my enemies can make fun of me? No. But the thing is, you have to take risks. In this life, take risks. So I took the risk of acting as a social prefect. And I was like, you know, if it works out, if it doesn't work out, like, it's okay. And I feel like doing that kind of made me realize, like, in this life, you really have nothing to lose from trying out stuff. Just try it out. Try it out. If it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, no. But anyways, guys, this is the end of class today. Don't forget, surviving life 101 according to my boarding school. I'm probably gonna have another video like this, because that boarding school really put me through a lot. And if you guys want to hear like story time about my boarding school, because I have a lot of stories, I have horror stories. Like, people used to try to terrorize me, but like I said, be bold, open your mouth and shout. If you have to be rude, be rude. But that's what I used to do. I used to fight for my life. So let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching to the end of this video, guys. I know I promised a vlog last time, but I'm going to have a vlog by next week. It's gonna be a short vlog, but I'm going to have a vlog coming out next week. So thank you for watching to the end of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Also follow me on my Instagram. Thank you guys. Bye.